Hello, chat. Oh, hey. I forgot to put the Christmas tree lights on. Let's fix that real quick. Okay. Welcome, everyone. I think I'm going to start by getting myself some water and some coffee going. We have our Taro root, which would be these lovely things here. They're sort of small specimens, but we will do with what we find. It took me 3 stores to get those. So how is everyone? Welcome in. Started remaking our Wednesday stream. This was supposed to be our theme for Wednesday. And we've got a new one going that we're going to wrap up tonight. It's still in the Discord right now. If anyone's in the Discord hasn't voted yet, we do have a vote going between mustard and celery salt that I'm going to end sometime during the stream. We've got water already heated up in our kettle. Let's get ourselves a filter in our Hario. We'll start by wetting our filter down. Hey, Bun Buns. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. How is everyone? We're going to be doing fish the next 2 nights here. I'm going to be doing tuna tonight. We're going to be doing tuna tartare. And I got some sushi grade tuna, which doesn't really mean so much as it's been properly frozen. And then I'm going to be doing cod brandade tomorrow. I'll probably be doing some other stuff along with that. But actually we're going to get started with that dish tonight, along with everything else. Keep forgetting my method of operation here with coffee these days. It's getting complicated. So as mentioned, I went to all sorts of places. And I actually even went extra places because I went and got seafood. I went to a special seafood shop on top of that, which is a bit of a drive. If anyone is unfamiliar with cod brandade, it uses salt cod. I have salt cod. Bought salt cod. It's wrapped up in there. You'll see it later. But it's in like a full wooden box, and it's dried. It is salty. And so what we're going to do tonight is throw it in a container with a bunch of water, maybe a lemon, some bay leaf, and just let it sit in the fridge overnight to allow it to lose some of that saltiness into the water. And then tomorrow we're going to make brandade, which is another dish that works well with the saltiness of salt cod, because you're mixing that salt cod with mashed potatoes. And then it's the way that I know it and the way I have served it in a restaurant was with crostinis, brandade on top, and actually anchovies on the side. I don't remember if that was an upcharge or... We had some nice big old anchovies at that place. Hey Hazel, welcome back. I recharged this. It's got more power now. We haven't got... This coffee, the cream hasn't been looking as impressive in this recent batch of ground coffee. But now we got real power behind her with once again. To the point that I just spilled on the counter. So what do I start with here tonight? I think I'm gonna get started with the Taro balls. Now that I say that out loud, it just sounds... I mean, there's multiple ways that it sounds bad, but the Taro balls. The Taro balls. Hazel Taro, I think a lovely addition to your coffee at home would be Taro. It would add a nice starchiness to it. Probably thicken it up really nice for you. And yeah, don't cook it either, because it's absolutely fine for you uncooked. I'm going to start by cutting these up. Cleaning them and cutting them. And I'm going to do it without gloves. Because apparently there's a chemical compound in Taro when it's raw, that makes your skin feel itchy. So my hands may be itchy tonight. I don't know. But I have horrible options for getting gloves other than I guess I can go and get them, but it's been about 2 years since I've even bothered to have them in the house. Probably can get them from the Restaurant Depot spot. You're actually going to get me to Google that now because I can see people have done everything with coffee. Oh, that's not what I'm really thinking when we're talking lattes and... But yeah. I would also argue that Taro powder that most of those are using, that purple stuff is... This has got a little purple to the specklage in it, but it debating if I want to do 3 or 2 for the Taro balls. The Taro balls. The Taro balls. What's wrong with them? Nothing. They're Taro balls. I think I'm going to go for 3 of them for the Taro balls. We only really need 1 of these for frying, since we're going to be cutting it nice and thin, almost like that. We'll get a ton of chips out of it. What we're doing here with the Taro for the Taro balls is essentially turning them into mashed taro, combining them with powdered sugar and cornstarch or potato starch or sweet potato starch or yada yada yada. Some form of starch until it comes like a dough-like substance, and then they're cooked in a syrup. And you often see them along with sometimes they'll do sweet potato along with it. Hey honey, welcome in. 2 things with playing the game. 1, you're gonna have to type !scramble to join in for each round. And all of the words are going to be food related. And they're not all English. Actually, a lot of them are not English. But welcome in. How you doing tonight? Well, this is my delayed makeup ingredient challenge. Normally I have ingredient challenge streams on Wednesdays. I normally stream at this time, but this is normally content on Wednesday. And I hold weekly votes from user-submitted ingredients in my Discord. And Taro won this most recent vote. We got a current vote going on between mustard and celery salt. So on Wednesday, I'm going to have to use either mustard or celery salt to cook dinner and dessert like I'm doing tonight with Taro. I'm starting with our dessert here. We're going to coat this with enough water to let it boil. I see recipes both steaming and boiling. I'm going to boil it. The Iron Chef thing. Not sure. Oh, along that lines a little bit. I honestly never really ever thought of it that way. Mostly because I know on Iron Chef, it wasn't entirely a surprise what ingredient they were working with. At least in the US version, I know for sure. Japan might have been more of a surprise. But in the States, they were given several ingredients that they had to create menus for. And which one they got was a surprise, but they had a general idea what was going to be happening that day. Nice, Henry. So we'll leave this for later. This is going to be our taro chips with our tuna. And I don't have the stove on, so you can't see that lovely taro cooking on the stove. And my hands are now coated in Taro. Let me give my hand a good wash here. We're doing Taro balls, and we're doing Taro chips. Both sweet and savory. That's the challenge I've posed myself here. If you look in the Discord, we have our current vote between mustard and celery salt. And we have past winners, so we have Taro here, coffee, Cheetos, saffron, hoisin, starfruit, tapioca balls, all sorts of things, tater tots, crickets, Dr. Pepper, bourbon, all sorts of spices, ginger ale, KFC chicken, all sorts of things. Done KFC coleslaw too, somewhere in that list. And people are welcome to join the Discord. They're welcome to make their own suggestions in the ingredient suggestion channel. There are guidelines up near the top, and the ones with the most basic answer is the ones with the most votes go on to the second vote. My understanding, Hazel, I've only really had Taro as pre-made Taro, or as Taro chips. Raw Taro is not something you should be trying. It's not great for you. But I've had it as Taro chips, which, I mean, it's sort of it's a chip. It works well as the chip. I have not had Taro balls before, but it seemed to be like the recipe when it came to Taro for dessert. And I hadn't seen it, I hadn't tried it. It's sort of a simple recipe, so let's give it a shot. We also got our battle going on here for anyone that plays Stream Raiders. I have not put my own unit out here, which means this could be a rather short battle here. Yeah, I'm gonna go up top. But that's gonna die off here in 4 minutes because I don't think my one tank's gonna take out all those. Where are the letters at? They'll pop up in a moment, Henny. The scramble starts once every 7 minutes, gives you a minute or two to join in, and then there you go. You got, yep, Ramekin. How's our Taro looking back here? There's Taro back there. Debating which one of these I want to break into tonight. Neither one of these is feeling all that right to me. They're both right now. Nice, Henry. Or Henny. Keep saying Henry. Bad me. It's Henny. I can give you some permissions. Welcome in, Hazel and Henny, into the Discord. from the cooking the taro itself is even thickened up some there. I'm going to let that's come up to a proper boil there, so I'm going to allow that to sit for a couple minutes, make sure carryover cooks through. That could be a quicker recipe than I expected it to be. Why don't we start by making the syrup for that, though? That dough. Avocado is going to be on top of the tuna. Along with the avocado, I'm going to dress the avocado and the cucumber separate from the tuna. And then plate the two of them up. Sort of cliche at this point, but the typical round circle. Tuna tartare in the center with chips around the sides. And so that's going to be mixed in with our tuna tower. Ooh, bacon fan. I don't think that my stuff is showing up from one of my bots here. Let me check if my bot's working okay here. Then we'll do our battle. Okay, it says it's successful. I didn't see it show up though. The stickers show up when you guys use the chocolate and bacon competition. My beverage right here that I'm drinking, this is just some coffee. Start my stream off every day with coffee, most of the time. Allows me to decompress from the whole, okay, we're up and running. I don't have to worry about anything more. We're going. So let's see, what do we got here? Let's try. Can we get haste on both of these? We can. Oh wow, that archer is boned. Uh-oh. Save us, Lewis. Lewis just carrying us. Victory. Victory. Lewis getting that gold, Hazel getting a couple of scrolls. Thank you for your last minute help. I'm gonna go with the tank. Let you all do the damage and get all the points. He's just gonna sit there and take all the damage. Alright, back over to the board here. use some of my not real brown sugar. Let's see, what do we got? Just a machine with that. Put a lid on top of the Taro too. Equal amount of water. Warm water. Essentially making a syrup here with a little ginger. Oh, no worries. Please feel free. It's only 10 points. It's a little fun in chat. You are by no means going to disrupt the sprinkles market by dominating. Besides, it hasn't even really given you any hard ones yet, like monounsaturated or something like that. Ugh. Are we getting ready for... No, we need to get everything else ready for this first here. Let's make up our tuna. And this is our codfish for in the future. We'll deal with this a little later. I haven't seriously thought about it, but I have considered the idea of old VODs being NFTs. I just don't think anyone's gonna buy them. I'm going to start with the areas out here that aren't as nice. Actually, I'm going to trim this down a little bit more. And we'll see how much I actually need. I'm probably going to use this whole thing, but if we can leave what I don't use as a nice steak. I'm not going to worry about getting everything perfectly square like it'd be some beautiful restaurant dish. But yeah, I think I'm going to probably go through all of this here, actually. I am by no means a sushi chef. Thank you for that raid, Bun Buns. Happy to see you in. Take each of these and slice them in half before I dice them. That one wasn't very cleanly cut in half. I just want to sear that. Nice, Bun Buns. Is that what you're moving on to after your hands started cramping? Is that your new project after your blanket the other night? Turn our syrup off back there. Now that that's nice and bubbly. Clean up our protein stuffs. Nice, Bun Buns. You have your own chai mix or have a favorite brand? I'm always sort of intrigued by chai tea because it can be so diverse. Everyone here in the States sort of just immediately thinks Oh, it's just like pumpkin spice tea. You made tea with garam masala. Nice. Get those all soaped up and out of the way, so you don't have to worry about them contaminating anything else. Buddy, this with these. Let me grab my notes I threw together from this morning. We're going to start making a sauce that we're going to mix with our tuna. Lots of fresh new faces out there tonight. Welcome in, everyone, by the way. I am Jason. I stream 4 nights a week normally here. Well, now normally. I used to do 3 nights a week. November I did every day, other than 2. And here in December I'm upping my schedule. My goal year after year here with streaming and working on 3rd year of streaming has been more. Been doing more episodes, more streams each year so far. We just passed 169, which was what I accomplished last year. And so from here on out, I'm planning on doing 4 days a week, just to top what I did last year. And that even this year I did 2 whole months. I did most of April and most of November every day. So I'm going to have to do a lot next year if I want to top this year. Welcome in, DJ. How you doing tonight? Happy to see you back. So shoyu or soy sauce, or I like to think of it as my fancy soy sauce. New bottle of rice wine vinegar. And same for sesame oil. Been upgrading a couple of things in the pantry this month. I got the nutmeg earlier, and the sesame oil wasn't much needed. I had the sesame oil that I had around the house here for quite a while. So do a little sesame oil. That was a lot of sesame oil, but a little garlic powder. A little ginger powder. Closed drawer. Alright, what am I missing from my list here? Honey. That's basically it. Honey. Need some honey in there too. Other finger this time. Chia seed pudding. I have not. I am familiar with chia seeds. Just haven't had them as a pudding. So we got our tuna and our green onion. We're gonna toss that with our dressing here. And then we're gonna let that chill out in the fridge while we prepare everything else. Oh well, we're just gonna get rid of that one little piece. Had too much connective tissue in it for me. I just cut through the little bit tougher part of the tuna steak there. When you get up towards the tip of it, which was actually the part that I cut first in that, it's that is, Smitty, it's got more fibers in the vein, or the grain of it, in between where it would flake if you were cooking it. And often restaurants will take a spoon and scrape that instead of cutting it up and throwing it in there. Your own preference. I thought most of that was soft enough that it wasn't going to be a big deal. But if you're working in a nice restaurant, you don't hand little gristly bits to the special folk. Alright, so this is going in the fridge just to hang out for a little bit. We're going to put a cover on that so that it's not all messed up from the air at all. It's like we're giving a really light soy marinade while we finish up the rest of dinner. Oh, I forgot I have sugar cookie dough. A rather small English cucumber. I seem to remember these being, oh, maybe about 50% larger in diameter. Maybe I just got a pick of runt. Let's do about there. This one may be there. Maybe. It's mighty tough still for being ripe now. Yeah, that's a youngin' right there. That's a youngin'. Oh And it's braking rather than turning. It's a weird dice in this small tonight. Nice. Well, we got another half to go. I just wanted to get some acid on it so this doesn't color on me at all. Ooh. Why did I just try and throw the seeds on there? I don't know. Battle. Battle. Chug some of this water before it gets completely room temp. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna go with haste again. I think we got the units there to destroy this. Hazel's out there in full force. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This not good. We've been losing a lot more lately. I don't think it's because of chat or participate. I think they just made the levels a lot harder. which I don't mind. It ups the schedule with, like I said, it's been sort of slowing down. The game's been out for I don't know how long. They try and keep it fresh, but all right, back to the other half of avocado. It's still pretty hard avocado. Let's drain off our taro root back here and start mashing that. It's our taro root after sitting in its cooking liquid for a bit. Does have an ever so slight purple note to it, but it's probably more brown making the white look purple. So our next step with this, we're fine with letting that just sit there. I'm going to add more to that, but I wanted to get back to mashing this taro, and that can just sit for a while. That avocado, any softening that we can get out of that avocado is going to be beneficial. So the thing here is, I don't know if this really needs to be passed through a sieve. If this is smooth enough without it. It's my understanding that's the major difference here between this and like potato is the amount of fiber. We're going to add a bit of sugar while this is still nice and warm. Nope. In fact, most taro is not purple. It'll have dark flecks in it that are sometimes purple, but it's typically white. It's those pretty powders they make for drinks that are purple. And also, you have a fair amount of confusion here with sweet potato. This is a very similar product, and they're very, very much purple sweet potatoes. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised there's actually purple taro too, but individual varieties, and that's different from what's most widely available. Alright, so this should be mostly what I'm making here. Let's see if the smasher's still available, potentially. But, oh yeah, we're gonna have to mash that a bit more. We're getting close, but you can see the solid parts in that still. We need to mash that up a bit more. But let's give this a shot. This is pretty much almost, other than the fact that the granulated sugar is still granulated. It's a bit like a sweet potato. And I don't mean a sweet potato, I mean a potato that's a bit sweet. Looking to see if we still got chunks in between, or we're still chunky, or if we're getting smoother. Getting smoother, we're still maybe not quite there. Like, so far, I think you could do this exact recipe and call it dessert, but using potato. Which, I don't know if that appeals to me, but we'll see how this turns out. You got a lot of Asian desserts where they're sweetened beans and sweetened starches, which they obviously love, but my palate does not. Not that I mind them, it just seems... I'd rather something else, I guess. Add a little bit of water, just a little bit. And then we're going to add some cornstarch here. Start working this like a dough. measuring this because I don't know what this works out to in grams to volume, which is what the recipe calls for here. Which is, let's use about half that. Yeah. Doing good, Bun Buns. How's your evening been? You working tonight or no? Nice. It's reminding me a bit of like gnocchi, but it's a sweetened candy. It's actually very similar to gnocchi, just candy. We're gonna cook it in syrup instead of boiling it in water. Thank you, Sea Salt. Appreciate that resub. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Cast Iron Cult, our newly named crew. And I am sort of needing this. Hey, Hud. How you doing tonight? Very much like making gnocchi here. Except with cornstarch instead of flour and sugar in our potato. And this is making a lot more than I anticipated. Oof. That is cold. I'm doing a audio for Bun Buns there. Yeah, Hawaii was supposed to be getting some freak weather. What do you call it? Pineapple Express? That's what they used to call it. I think. Also, we got a lot of Taro balls. The Taro balls. They're Taro balls. You don't see them, you like, no, they're Taro balls. I think I'm gonna have to make some more syrup for these. I don't think that's enough syrup on the stove there. Yeah. So we're going to increase our syrup here. Actually, we might even switch to the larger. Pan for this project. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Let's use the larger sauce pot. Oh, I didn't check if my overlay updated. My overlay updated. Nice. So you got the proper schedule up there on the overlay now. All 4 days. I have Bun Buns, and that is, well, you can probably game my game too, or cheat my game too. Words on Stream has been cheated left, right, and center. But I've toyed with a couple of those. I forget what I had set up on here. I know I had marbles set up at one point. Not sure what else I've set up over time. We're gonna wait to boil these until the very end. But we gotta finish our new batch of syrup here. Well, I'm trying to forget that. Oops. All that working to grab the cumin instead of the ginger. Back on the flame there for our syrup. Close. Damn it. Close. Damn it. Damn it. The spice drawer is closed. I feel like that was accomplishment there. Let's start by trying to ball some of these up. Actually, I don't know how cheatable Words on Stream is these days. I know they patched it up pretty good at one point, but I know when I was first watching it, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, maybe even longer than that. Hey! Thank you for that gift sub. Thank you, Hud. Hud has been pretty awesome. He's been good at gifting. Yeah, it was cold here all day today, too. It didn't get... I don't think it got into the 60s today. Which, that's sort of scrap. You know, I think they were predicting it was going to get, like, low 70s. It didn't even break 60. I was wearing a spring jacket all day. It does normally. Just in the mountains, where I don't have to worry about it. I mean, we got Lake Tahoe. Actually, it snows here in Sonoma. It's sort of nice. You get the mountain caps. You always get the yearly report of how much snow is on top of the mountains, because that's contributing to our water to drink. Thank you, Hazel. We're bubbling back here, so we'll turn the heat off on that syrup. Finish off this coffee. Huh, it didn't show up. Why is that not showing? Are you guys able to see that overlay? Is it just... Did it not show it? I didn't think it was showing any of that tonight. It wasn't... I didn't see the, chocolate versus bacon ones earlier either. I don't know why that overlay is not working. Let's see here. Yeah, why isn't that working? Yeah, where's my giant overlay saying that OBS is broke? Or not OBS, but my bot. What is going on here? Ooh, HUD. Ponzu sauce. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think up something here as far as... Huh. It's pretty simple sauce. There we go, now the overlay is working. I have one somewhere. It's probably vacuum packed somewhere. I got a couple of old stuffed clothes that I vacuum packed and been saving for no good reason. The last couple of hats that I've used cooking were... They don't use a lot of those. I mean, even in hotels these days, they don't even use those that much anymore. They might have them as the you forgot a hat for someone to buy for like 50 cents or something. The paper ones, they have paper ones. But the last several jobs that I had before starting my business was all either skull caps or baseball caps. Because they could get the baseball caps embroidered with their name cheaply, and I had to wear one in school though. Not one of the poofy ones. Poofy ones are for the bakers. Culinary one do the straight, tall ones. The toques. No, it just annoyed me every time I tried to go under the hood vent. hit my head. It might hit my hat every time. Oh, I didn't change the battle over for you folks. I am sorry. We won. Victory. Tina did all the damage for us. Hazel helped out a bit. Who's gonna get the 200 gold, though? Here's the big pickup. Bun Buns with the big gold running away with all the loot. Hazel grabbing a scroll for their flying bomber. Let's go Berserker this time. Let's try and do some damage. I'm gonna put him right here. See if he can sneak up and through there. We'll see how we do in 30 minutes. There we go. Let's check something else here too. Oh, I have to open activity feed. Connect. Doo-doo-doo. I was worried that I accidentally paused my alerts there, but it doesn't look like that I did. Okay. My Stream Elements alerts, not my Stream Raiders alerts. Like, this is like more than I need right here. This is all extra. I don't know how much this I even really want to bother making. Because I don't need it. I missed it, HUD. Oh, let me check. Oh yeah, that's looking gorgeous there. Got HUD with his beef from last night. But while we're here, we have this Wednesday dinner vote. And I'm gonna say that Mustard just won that. I didn't mean to hit enter. some mustard on Wednesday. Should be a fun project. What am I gonna make for dessert? I know that there's mustard ice cream out there, and that's been sort of like a fad lately. Not gonna go there. And I've also, in the past, made a Baconator bread pudding. And I did a mustard frosting and a ketchup frosting for that. Frosting was not bad with mustard, but I'm a mustard fan. I don't think I'm going to repeat that again, though. Why not bun buns? Because, first off, it's not a very interesting recipe. Most of the recipes I see for that are my lazy style of making ice cream, which is whipped cream mixed with condensed milk. They're the no churn, easy to make ones that I can do easily in my little thing, but I seem to be making more eggs than I do balls here, but trying to do the larger ones, and we'll maybe skip the small ones that are left over here. Actually, I'm sort of getting tired of doing these. We've only got me to feed, so I think this is actually second to last one I'm going to do. One more after this. So these are extra Taro. It's a little like playing with mashed potatoes. Now that's sounding decent right there. So honestly, it sounds more savory to me than like pretzels. You can use pretzels sweet and savory, but I sort of think savory most of the time when someone mentions pretzel. But, you know, oh, I just thought of something that I do want to do that I have done many times before, but I don't think that I've done on stream. Can't tell you, though. But again, that's the savory side. I still don't know what I'm going to do as far as the sweet side here. They like bounce. There's some bounciness there to these. Let's see, how long did we cook these? Oh! I assumed that I was going to be cooking these in the syrup. This recipe that I'm looking at here has me boiling them separately and then just throwing them into the syrup once they're done cooking. Tomato mustard pie sounds great, but it is most certainly not tomato season. Well, I can give you a comparison there, Hazel. Well, maybe I can. I don't know if I got rid of those or not. Oh, there they are. They're still in the back. What's up? I hope they're not moldy. Ah. There we go. So those are what you were speaking of in liquid compared to much larger. Much larger. But yeah, these are boba tea pearls, which I got for a different project. I don't know what I want to do here. Do I want to boil those separately? Let's go check a couple other recipes, see if any of the other recipes have you just boil it in the syrup. Like I said, it sounds nice. I just want to do it with, like, primo summer tomatoes. But that's also me, too. I'm not a fan of most tomato. I want that, like, super premium, only a couple of the year that are tasty tomatoes. You can keep the rest. Or roast them, turn them into a sauce. Yep, this has them boiling too, so we'll boil them. We'll boil them. Another couple months, we can have those. I'm cool with that. That's gonna be like May, though. That's maybe no. That's gonna be May. We'll get that going, and we'll get this going with some fresh oil. Warm it up in the back. I say fresh oil, not fresh oil. This is used oil that I've cleaned or strained. Flame on both of those, although this is a much smaller flame back here. So that's at best going to get that oil warm. Put a lid on this so this boils quicker. Nice, Bun Buns. Seal up the rest of our cucumber for future use. I'm going to thin slice and fry those. We're going to make some We're gonna make some taro chips with our tuna. Hazel. Why did it block that? Because Twitch is picky about words. Specifically the last two on that. Mm-mm. Yep. We get all sorts of lovely heirloom tomatoes here in summer, but the problem is a lot of those heirloom tomatoes look great, but taste like junk. So many of them. And so many of them are like specialty breeds that are designed for certain things, and they just end up in a mixed bag at the supermarket. I don't think this thing does good chips for me. I don't remember. Let's give this a try. I am not a giant fan of... Yeah, that's too thick. They can be. Though at the same time, like many of the great supermarket or great at-home cooking tools, usually the damage they'll do to you, while painful, it's just going to give you some character. Yeah, mandolin. Like I said, some character. Your fingertips are now distinctly yours. As if they weren't already. I mean, how many people have a ring scar on their pinky? I feel like I remember which pinky it is. Or which ring finger it is. So that should be enough chips for our tuna. Trying to put this away dirty. Bad, Jason. Bad. Not overly. It's more expensive than potato. But, I mean, it's the major expense to it, especially here in the States, I'm not sure where you're living, is the importing. Because it's not being grown. I'm sure it's much cheaper where it's grown. Yeah, it's not fun, Hud. I've been quite lucky in that sense. And I try to be careful when I'm doing my own cutting here at home. Nice, Hazel. Add a bit of freeze-dried cilantro. A little olive oil. Gotta think these are all flavors that are gonna also work with our tuna since they're gonna be on top of each other. Hey, Evangeline, how you been? I'm trying making Taro balls. So if they're terrible, I can just tell people they're Taro balls. So we'll try boiling these a couple at a time here. Turn a low flame on the syrup over here. Got my arm there with the water. Not fun. Probably good. We're going to kill our boil if we do too much more than that. And these are going to float. Once they float, we put them over in the syrup. Taro root pudding. Nice. See, now they're starting to come up to the top there. Mostly riding the bubbles up to start. Wait till they're all floating. pinched one. Cover that for a moment. Did I pre-boil them? I cooked and then mashed the taro root. Added in sugar, added in starch. Formed them, rolled them. Now we're boiling them. And then we're going to be dropping them in syrup. Every recipe I've read for these has added starch. But we're working in the world of the unknown for me, and give that a moment to recover. I didn't boil them nearly that long, but I did cook them. I cooked them until they were hand mashable. I mean, they were soft. That's what I was doing. See how our oil is coming along here. Okay, we're about 200 degrees on our oil. We got a nice oil going over here again. We'll add our last batch of balls in there. Are you calling it the Vegemite of Hawaiian cuisine? I say that as someone who likes Vegemite, by the way, which I tried on stream for the first time this year. But I've since finished off the jar I have and actually sort of want to get another because it's great for putting in things for a little MSG. I don't think that the way that they tell people to try it is the greatest suggestion because I think people don't expect what it is if they try it on toast. It's not bad on toast. But you have to expect it to not be like jam. You gotta expect it to be more like I'm putting this savory bouillon flavoring on your toast. You know, it's gonna be like more like chipped beef toast than toast and jam. If you get what I mean, I think it throws people off putting it on toast. It works well on toast, but I doubt many people are like expecting it. front burner here. Carefully. Carefully. And we've got our balls and syrup. I'm going to allow these to sit and cool down since this is not a dish that I believe is served hot. I believe this is more of a room temperature thing. Yep, the major benefit to taro over potato is its starch content, or its fiber content. It's got a much higher fiber content. This isn't hot enough. Why am I taking that yet? So we got our tuna ready. We got our... we're going to do 2 more things with this. We're going to add salt. We added soy the other. We're adding salt to this. And pepper. We're going to have plenty of MSG with the flavors we got with our tuna, so I'm not going to add any Ajinomoto to this loveliness. However, why don't we throw this in the refrigerator? Welcome in, Foldy. How you doing tonight? Need room for you. No room in the fridge. How you doing tonight, Foldy? We're having some fun cooking with taro tonight. So we've made taro balls, which are taro that's mixed with sugar and starch and then boiled, and then now they're cooling down in a sweet ginger syrup. Taro, I wish I had another one to show you. I've used all the ones that I have now. But it is a very starchy root product. Very similar to a potato, but it's got more fiber to it. And this is what it's like when it's sliced like potato chips. But it's got a much more... The outside's more like a coconut than a potato. Yep, and so we're going to be serving our taro chips with the avocado I was just showing you. And I mixed up earlier some tuna with some chives and some flavoring. We got some sesame oil, some... What all we have in here? Soy, sesame oil, honey, rice vinegar, garlic powder, ginger powder, chive. We got one more thing going in both. Starch-wise, it's very similar to sweet potato, but both potato and sweet potato don't have the near amount of fiber that's in this. Coconut cream's awesome, or oil. I don't do coconut myself. I don't know if I'm necessarily allergic to it, but I've had bad reactions and stuff with it, and I've pretty much taken coconut out of my entire life, whether it's food or it's in the bathroom or lotions, hair stuff. If you're a fan of coconut, this is not your stream. Yes, it's a very healthy fat nutritionally, scientifically. I'm of the belief that there's a lot more science that we really haven't figured out with our bodies and food and all that, and we'll get there someday. It's good for that, and it's a nice trendy thing to do differently than potatoes when it comes to, you know, like wine bar or something like that. Or I've done this before. Actually, I did this in college too. That's sort of interesting, Evangeline, that you've I heard of the pudding, but basically, like, doing searches and looking for ideas myself, I had to try these because these were like 99% of the results was taro balls. We have a battle here that I'm neglecting. Google taro root dessert. That was a nice initial hit there. What did it take out, like 9 of them at once there, Leather? Wow. Like, the entire first page for me is like those things with maybe 1 or 2 other things. And they continue on to the second page. Victory! Victory! Leather carrying the team there with 16 kills. More than double the second. Bun Buns and HUD running away with the gold. Gold chest. I'm putting a rogue out there. I want those chests. You gonna race me for the chests, folks? Oh, I take that back. I forgot about the soup. There is a bunch of soup, taro soup recipes. There's a sweet dessert soup out there made with taro. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. So while we're waiting for our oil to heat up here, just hang out and chat for a moment. Mochi. I seriously considered mochi for tonight. Seriously considered mochi for tonight. I have not done mochi. I would like to do mochi at some point. I'm worried about the time it's going to take. But yes, that's something you'll probably find here someday in the future. so many things that I want to do on stream. Like, I still got like 6, 7, 8 different roasts still sitting in that freezer from the quarter steer I bought. So we got to think up a bunch of beef roasts here coming up. We're probably going to be doing beef for the holiday this year. But yes, I enjoy Taro ice cream. Taro ice cream sounds good. I said I enjoy. I have not had it before, but yeah, there's a couple of different special Japanese ingredients for mochi that I'm sure I could find. If I can't find them, I'm sure I could order them. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find those at my... I might be able to, but I don't think I'm gonna find those in my local Whole Foods. Welcome, Raiders! Welcome in, everyone! How we doing tonight? Thank you for that raid, K. What were we doing tonight? What were we streaming? Where are we all coming from? Hello, I'm Jason. I cook here on stream now 4 days a week. Used to be 3. And tonight I'm doing a makeup stream. I normally do this on Wednesdays, but I'm doing Taro as an ingredient challenge. And so all of tonight's, well, both of tonight's dishes, both dessert and dinner, are going to be made using Taro. We've got our dessert actually cooling down to a room temperature. We've already made these. These are Taro balls. Taro balls that are sitting in a simple ginger and sugar syrup. And these are essentially just Taro that's been cooked, formed with a little sugar and starch, and then boiled. I'm waiting on oil to heat up here at the moment while we're chatting and hanging out here, just waiting for things to get ready. We're waiting on the oil to heat up. Thank you, Trigger. No instructions, gingerbread house out of graham crackers with no plans, just goes. Awesome! How'd it turn out? Was it a lot of fun and a disaster, or did we make a masterpiece? Both are awesome. Hey, Trigger. Yeah, but you folks all love bubble tea. I don't drink. I'm gonna have a house full of bubble tea stuff now. For anyone that I just had about earlier, I have a whole bunch of boba tea pearls because that was one of my past ingredient challenges. Let's see how we're looking here. I think we're just about ready to start boiling here. Frying. You're supposed to go in the pan. masterpiece gingerbread house. Awesome. Gotta wait until all the moisture cooks out of these chips. It's not like normal frying, we're just pulling them out when they're ready. We gotta wait until all that moisture's done because we don't want soggy chips. We want crisp chips. And if you leave the moisture in there, it's just gonna spread out and ruin the chip. So we wait till they stop making bubbles entirely. We're getting close there. I'll call it there. Thank you for the...
I approve of
tip.
this. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. We'll hit the freshly fried chips with some fine salt out of my shaker here, or my grinder here. And we'll work on checking our temp for the next batch. Oh, I think we can go ahead with that. That's staying nice and warm. Nice, Hazel. Sorry I can't pay attention as much to chat when I'm facing this direction. All my chats are here. May or may not, like you're not sure yet, or you have, you're just trying to be coy. I've been planning the longest time, like at least 6-7 years to build one of my own. And I have everything I really need to do it, I just haven't dedicated the space or time to do it because, well, to be frank about it, my yard's been a mess. Between I neglected my yard for years because I was more interested in my business and working on that. And, yeah, I just never got around to those extra curricular projects when I was doing the business. Now I have plenty of time and I still don't seem to make the time for it. Oh, no, they haven't helped, but thankfully I haven't been evacuated this year. Haven't need to leave the house, wondering if it won't be there. Little PSA for everyone. Think about what you have to take in an emergency. Please. I was running out of my house from a fire, and I was grabbing all the stuff that I thought was, like, valuable to me. And I ended up, thankfully I didn't have my house lost, because I didn't really take a lot of the stuff that was truly important. I mean, I got crucial documents covered, but I didn't really take all the stuff that I really should have as far as being prepared. So please take the time and think about that if you live somewhere where you even have a remote chance of having to be evacuated. Fire safe boxes are a joke. And as far as clothing, you gonna take the clothing, or are you gonna take the family photos? Or are you gonna take the deed, or the title to the car, or past tax info that proves who you are, or... I'm doing lovely, C. Welcome in. How you doing this self-here evening? Oh, you're doing great. Awesome. Happy to have you. Take this last batch of chips out now that they're done bubbling. I say last, but it's only our second batch, but it's all we really need for a small little dinner here tonight. Take the heat off of the oil. Carefully move this to the back. We'll wait and let that cool. I'll strain that off stream afterward. We'll hit these with a bit more salt. Fine salt. I use fine salt on fried items. I think it sticks a little bit better. I think kosher salt is a little too heavy, a little too bouncy. Crispy test. Night, Hud. Hope you sleep well. Thank you for the gifties earlier. I know it's late for you in UK. Alright, so let's start building our tuna. We need our ring mold. Because guess what? I am going with the classic ring mold style. I'm gonna go large. That's a little larger than I want to go. That's a little bit better there. We'll start with our cucumber, cilantro, and avocado mixture. A little lemon juice in there, a little salt. Now here's where it gets a little tricky. We have our tuna that we mixed up and sort of marinated earlier. because we want to add the other tuna on top to stack it, but I don't have a tall ring. So if I push it too hard, I'm going to push the avocado out the bottom. You can see it's starting to do anyways, just from the weight of it all. It is, see, it's also raw. Tuna tartare, perhaps a bit large for a tartare, almost more poke style. Thank you, Bun Buns. So there's our almost finished dinner. One last ingredient, one last finishing touch here. Actually, since I got it, maybe 2 ingredients. The white sesame. We got sesame oil in with the tuna, so this fits flavor-wise too. Gotta keep those sesame seeds refrigerated. Or at least some of them. Uh-oh. What did I do with my black sesame seeds? I guess we'll skip the black sesame seeds because I don't see them here. We'll do a close-up photo of that jazz for the Discords and all that loveliness. Throw a knife here so we get the name in the photo. Come on, wake up, phone. Phone doesn't want to work tonight. It's acting like it's lagging or something. Alright, so that's main course for tonight. Might be an appetizer for most other locations. Or do we want to go with, let's go with white. That worked nice. Then we have our sweet taro balls. Awesome. So let's give everything here a shot so everyone knows what I think of it all. Let's start with one of these Taro balls. Or, if you're unfamiliar, this is little like mashed potatoes, but sweetened. That's sort of how it tastes. It's a little like, I mean, they're very starchy, and it's sweet, and so it's along the lines of like bean paste and stuff like that. Where you got this sort of very starchy sweet mix, and you get a little ginger from the syrup. I probably should have kicked up the ginger in this syrup a lot more. Yeah. Better with the syrup along with it. And I should have supercharged the ginger in that syrup. That would have been a killer with this. But that said, I'm glad that I didn't do the like other half of these, because they're good, they're okay, but they don't overly excite me too. But I think for what they're supposed to be, I think I did an okay job. And there's nothing, just not my thing. They're getting better though. The more I eat them, the more they're getting better. We just had a minor collapse of our tower here, but let's grab a little tuna, see how our marinated tuna is like. A little cucumber, a little avocado, a little tuna. A little crunch for the cucumber is great. I like that. The only thing it needs is a little drizzle of fake truffle oil and fit in any. I think that's a winner. I think that was a great dinner tonight. Yeah, I think the winner is the tuna too. I maybe should have gone with like taro cake or something a little more exciting than this. I knew what I was getting myself into here too. Awesome. Oh, I forgot tomorrow's dinner. Let's get that going. I need to set that up for tomorrow. So we'll take our other large bowl here. Just real quick with this. We're just prepping our salt cod for tomorrow, which I will be streaming tomorrow, folks. For those that are regulars, other than November, I don't normally stream on Mondays. It's my new streaming day, so extra day this. Okay. So we have our salt cod. And it is salty, like you can feel the salt still pulling off of this. There's so much salt on this. You can see all the salt that, I mean, it's still just pouring off of it. So, typically packed in wood boxes like this one. Not in love with the way they were storing it at their place, but seems to be okay. We'll give this a single rinse off to get the salt, the initial salt off of this. Just toss it a little bit, get the heavy duty over salt handle. Get a pour out. Little bay leaf. A little feed in my face. Hey, J Random, welcome, man. We're just wrapping up here tonight. And so that's how we'll leave our salt cod. I'll give that some plastic wrap after the stream, after it's been sitting for a little bit, and just let it sit in the fridge until tomorrow. I'll use this for tomorrow's stream, but you'll have to tune in to see what I'm doing with it. Really loving these chips. I don't remember these chips being this flavorful. These are really flavorful. Of course, the last time, I don't remember getting them this nicely cold either. I remember, like, one time I made these, I made them for when I was going to a community college. And we would fry taro, beet. There was a third chip that we used to do. The way that they were doing them at the college, these would always burn. It's the way the chef wanted them done. I'd end up with like half of them burnt. Be like, yep, that's the way I want them. Awesome. So let's do our battle. Last battle of the evening before we wrap up. I will remind people that we do have a guide the raid command while we're doing our last battle here, in case anyone has a streamer they'd like to share the love with. And I apologize for the browser repeating my audio there. Victory! Victory! You won! Thank you for those follows. If you're still hanging out, apologize I missed this. I know I got the visual alerts, but I don't have an audio alert, so you can blame the bots from earlier this year. Hazeltari and Bun Bun's getting those squirrel rewards. Congrats. Well, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this and maybe play some New World. maybe stream that in the Discord. Maybe not. Maybe in like hour or so after I decompress from this. Let's see who is online tonight. See if there's anyone lovely we can go say hello to. What do you folks think? Something chill? More food? Something else? More artsy? More... What's people feeling tonight? And thank you for the suggestion, Hazel. However, I was meaning using the channel points. Anyways, I think I have a lovely target picked out here. Not quite... Oh wait, did they just log off here? Did I just lose them? Why don't we go hang out with Mr. Carrington? I'm gonna hand you all off to hang out with Mr. Play Carrington. Lovely gentleman. Does some book reading, does wide variety of console games. However, tonight is his movie night. And so he plays and chats, sort of like MSK 3000, sort of a set of old, publicly available movies. And, yeah, it's a fun time. I don't know how far along he is, but he's a lovely streamer. Comes and hangs out here every once in a while. I hope you enjoy hanging out with him. And I hope to see you back here tomorrow when we're doing Cod Brandade. Should be tasty. Thank you. Have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye now.